All right, bang, bang. Another week to review, another week in the books. Made some money, lost some money. We're going to show you exactly what the DFS dads picked right, picked wrong. Every single week we are here. Now, you might have got slaughtered this week. And the bookies, that's how they stay in business, right? But if you go to dfsdads.com/join, we are going to take all of the work and all the research you need to do to be a successful daily fantasy sports player out of the equation. We're going to do all that hard work. If you just want to play cash games, we have a cash core. We have a single entry GPP. So if you're just playing one or two lineups, I highly suggest you enter it into single entry lineups, because whenever you get to play against people that have 150 lineups, it's honestly unfair. So you need to have the correct selection. You can also go to dfsdads.com, check out our free course. Check it out. It's worth it. It's going to go over contest selection, what you should be playing and why you should be playing it. Then also, if you're the kind of guy like say entering 150 lineups, you can even do that in like the 10 cent or 25 cent. We have an MME section where we go over a list of players from quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, tight ends, defenses to play. Then you can put that in an optimizer and fully optimize your 150 lineups, your 20 lineups, whatever you want to do. So go over to dfsdads.com and use code RC. Get yourself a discount. Instead of you giving money to the bookie, it's time to start getting money back from a bookie, from DraftKings, FanDuel, etc. So let's get into exactly how we did. I'm going to show my screen. I'm going to show you a little bit behind the paywall of what it looks like on DFS Dads. This is just the quick access guide, so this is not the deep dive where we go over all the analytics of who you should pick and why you should pick, but our picks. And then also, I'm going to show you all on DraftKings and what exactly happened. So, without further ado, we smash on the bets because we hit the first round leader. So we picked DJ, first round leader. Bang, bang. Also, in the single entry core, I picked DJ and Rory, which were complete studs. Now, where I ended up falling short was on the lower tier guys. All right, so I had some of my GPPs cash where I had 5 of 6 hit, and then I had our cash core here. We had Finau, Mats, Adam Scott, Paul Casey all hit. And then also our other two, where if you join our Slack, we go in and explain your couple options to complete your cash core. We went 6 of 6, as you're going to see in 1 second. We went 6 of 6 in our cash core, but it did not cash. Imagine that. Going just our luck, right? Go 6 of 6, at least me personally, in my cash lineup. And the reason why is you'll see in a second. All right. But then our MME build. So I'm just going to show you the top 2 people here, and we show you our exposure. We had DJ, which won the Masters. I mean, that guy's living life. You see that picture where he's slapping his wife's wife on the ass there, walking away, just won a green jacket. Talk about winning. That guy is winning. Then we have JT at 50% exposure, Bubba Watson, so on and so forth. So overall, we hit the first round leader bet, which was huge, which put us in the winning early on, so that helped. The cash core 6 of 6, everybody made the cut, but it did not cash. Very unfortunate. And then hit or miss on some of the GPPs. The GPP MME builds, some of them were real fire, but I'm gonna go into the cash core here. Look, I play the players that we pick also. We make it simple for you. We are not making you have 15 different people giving their opinions, and you literally have a reason to play every single golfer, and they're like, look, we picked all these guys. No, these are the guys we picked. Unfortunate. Look, all of our guys made the cut. It was very unfortunate that it went Scott 71, 73, 71, 72. 72s. We got 77 in there for Paul Casey, 76 for Justin Rose on Saturday. Like, ended up just killing our lineups. So I needed one of these 6 guys to have a really good weekend, and none of them did, because then I would have got an extra probably 20, 30 points and would have been in the cash. So it's very unfortunate. Very rarely do you hit 6 to 6 and not cash. This is a little bit different tournament. It's kind of like a no cut event because it's a smaller field, plus 50 people make the cut, and you can, take away some past winners, a lot of old guys or some amateurs. So it really is like a no cut event. So that definitely can happen. But let's go to one of my GPPs, in my MME section. So Cam Champ. I was not on Cam Smith, but I was on the other Cam Champ. He did well. He did really well. He shot 68 and then 72 on the weekend, which is okay. But where I messed up was if I put Cam Smith here instead of Fitzpatrick, I'm winning all the monies. So, and Fitzpatrick made the cut, right? Which is fine, but he shot 73-72, +1 on the weekend. Not great. The winner here, a $200,000 winner, saw on Twitter. I'm just going to pull up his lineup on my phone. You're not going to be able to see it, but he had JT, which scored 107 points. I had Rory, which scored 94, so a little bit of difference there. And then he had Justin Rose. I have Justin Rose. Lee Westwood. I have Lee Westwood. Cam Champ. I have Cam Champ. So it's literally pretty much 5 of the 6 guys I had. And then he had Cam Smith to finish it off where I had Fitzpatrick. So I want to beat him because JT scored more points than our boy McElroy. But at the end of the day, this lineup I feel like should have banged a little bit more. It's unfortunate that I just had the wrong pick there. I could have got Answer or a number of golfers. So that's kind of how the Masters went. But at the end of the day, for me, the Masters is all about watching it because it is just an amazing course. And without fans, it was even more fun to watch. So luckily, we got started out with DJ early on. And so even though the cash core didn't hit and half of my GPPs hit, half of them did not, I was able to come out pretty even on the Masters, give or take. Then let's get to here. JT Poston killed me. That killed my MME builds because he was 6,300, so he ended up being in a decent amount to fit the top end guys, which you want at the Masters because top end players are typically the ones that win it. And if he would have just made the cut, man, I would have had so many 6-6 lineups through. It's unfortunate. So let's go to the NFL. All right. So I'm gonna show you 2 different lineups here. Didn't do anything great. At the last second, I decided I want to play a Chubb and get off Duke Johnson with a couple lineups. So I ended up playing Chubb, and I wanted to. We picked right. So my quarterback play of the week was Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, yes, he's 8K. You might say that's an obvious, but it doesn't matter how obvious or not it is. Did it actually pan out? And it did. Last week, Josh Allen really panned out. This was the game that I wanted to target. Look, it was an over-under of 56 points. 62 points were scored. Yes, there was a Hail Mary at the end. But Kyler Murray, I touted his rushing, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns. So, was it the right pick? Absolutely. The fault where I messed up on this, in my opinion, was I was double stacking with Kyler Murray, with Hopkins and Kirk a lot, and then running it back with Diggs. If I would have just done Hopkins and then ran it back with Diggs instead, especially because Kyler has the wheels on the bus go round. I have a 15-month-old. So Christian Kirk, if I would have taken him out and used someone like Deontay Johnson, it could have been a lot better. And then at tight end was kind of a dud there. And this man got 7 receptions. He was on pace for like 20 targets. It was insane at the beginning. Okay, but overall the lineup was pretty good. Davis was only 38% is high, but I was actually thinking he was going to come in north of 40%, 38%, and I don't really care. He hit 8 points, 8.4 points. He didn't kill your lineup. Getting 8.5 points from a 4K guy is not going to kill your lineup. Am I disappointed? He absolutely. You know how many weeks this guy went off without CMC, and then DraftKings mispriced him, and he gave us 8 points. But it allowed me to fill out the rest of my lineup and ended up cashing. But we were on the top stack of this week was either Kyler Murray or Josh Allen and Hopkins and Diggs. And then you could, if you wanted to go cheaper, also throw in Christian Kirk and John Brown. But the stack was right? Mike Davis didn't hit, which is unfortunate for me. I ended up going to Duke Johnson, which in hindsight, I should have went to the Miami running back position. It is what it is, right? It happens. But that lineup ended up cashing. Then, I had some Josh Allen builds in there as well. He did really good. And with Josh Allen, it's very simple. Josh Allen and Diggs. And then I double stacked once again, Hopkins and Kirk. I should have done Hopkins. Or I should, in hindsight, it was definitely Hopkins, but I shouldn't have done both Hopkins and Kirk. That was a mistake on my part. But this lineup, I did Chubb and I did Josh Reynolds. I just felt like he was going to go off. That Rams passing attack was going to, 8 receptions, 94 yards, almost got that 100-yard bonus, which would have been nice. The Saints defense, which is one of our top plays. We were all about the Bengals defense until Big Ben got cleared to play. And so we went completely off him. We went with the Giants. The Saints was 2 off the top of my head. So Saints paid off 14 points. Reynolds, 17 points at 3,500. Money, right? Goddard didn't do great, but 7 points to 7 points. Christian Kirk is really where I'm upset. I really am upset with this play on my part. Double stacking whenever I didn't even have the quarterback. It's unfortunate. That game went off, though. 62 points. It was the right stack. Messed up a couple combinations. So that is the week in review. Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you have any questions, we will answer them. But I want to give you the good and the bad and let you be very transparent each and every week we are. And if you want the information so you don't have to go through the information yourself and try to do a lot of research, which it takes hours and hours of research if you want to put together a great lineup and proper stacks. And also we'll go over contest selection. And not only that, we have a Slack. You can be a part of the family. We are growing. We're growing a few members every single week, and it's been awesome. Appreciate all the support from me and the other 2 dads that run the site. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Let's go make some money, and let's go take some money from the bookie and DraftKings. All right. We'll see y'all.